Good evening, traveler, and welcome to the Penumbra. Tonight's tale is The Devil in the Sunlight.
Miss Quanyii, I do not understand why we cannot enter the Citadel now. The gates are right there, and I have waited so very long,
Shh, Havesy. We're waiting for someone.
And also, Mr. Quanyii, sorry, you still have not told me why you have changed from a beautiful woman into a beautiful man. Is that part of your scheme, too?
If you can wake up each morning and decide whether to be an ape or a fly or a little girl, then I can decide whether to be a woman or a man. I don't even have to shapeshift for that. And besides, you try being a woman in this Citadel. Gross. Ha! There he is.
Back to my Citadel at long last. I have missed these walls lo these many weeks. But duty does not rest for man or woman or Sir Angelo the Strong, who also fits into the first of those aforementioned categories.
That man?
Watch everything he does, kiddo, and listen to every word he says. Even the smallest details matter.
Oh, okay.
Monster!
And I think this might just be the moment we've been waiting for.
A monster! Mere moments after my triumphant return? Hold fast, brother-in-arms. Sir Angelo the Strong is on his way.
Follow him, quickly.
Sir Angelo? Is that you?
Stay strong, fellow knight, and keep calling so that I may find you. What manner of beast is this?
I don't know, but it has these cruel curved horns, and it gnashes its teeth, and it stands on cloven feet, and its eyes, Sir Angelo, they terrify me.
Be brave, sir. I see you now. Say your prayers, beast. Oh!
What are you waiting for, Sir Angelo? The monster's right in front of you. Slay it! Slay it!
My friend, I do not think that is a monster. I believe that is a goat.
It might be. But imagine what terrifying kind of beast might pretend to be a goat.
I'm afraid I do
And
not...
look at its eyes.
Big gads, they are terrifying, aren't they?
Mr. Quanyii, are you certain this is the man you want me to watch?
Absolutely.
But on second thought, I believe all goats' eyes are rather frightening, aren't they? Those square and stretched out pupils. Ugh. My recommendation to us both, man, is to avoid goats at all costs. One need not put oneself through unnecessary fear when real threats lurk in this jungle. Now off you go, goat. Shoo! Away!
But Sir Angelo, what will Captain Caroline think?
I imagine she must like goats. She has rather frightening eyes herself.
No, I mean, her orders to the guards were that anything that could be a monster should be apprehended at once.
That does not sound like Sir Caroline.
Do you think you've seen enough
Perhaps
to
if you
recognize
added
that man,
Yoo-hoo
Olala?
at the end,
His
it might.
voice, the way
But
he
even
walks,
so-
everything?
Much
I
has
think
changed
so,
in the
but
weeks
I
since
still
we
do not
went, Sir
understand
Angelo.
Very
why.
good.
Captain absolutely
Then
explained
let's get him out of our way,
May
shall
have,
we?
but I was
Now,
after
where
a
did I
bat
put
the
that
size of your
ventriloquist
horse, my friend.
jawbone?
It was 12 pigeons
Here it is.
straight out of the sky.
Someone's bones? How did you get those?
I just reached into my bag. Weren't you looking?
But I
Now
meant...
listen closely.
Slow down,
Just
man.
blow
You're
on the
making no
jawbone,
sense.
and then-
What monsters?
What was that?
Begads, now that is a monster. Come, lad, it sounds like it's deep in the jungle. Hup, 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 hup,
That's
hup,
done.
hup, hup,
I'll tell you exactly what I need you to do, Havesy. I need you to become that man. We need something only he can take, and you're going to get it for me.
Hello? Yes? Greetings? Hello?
Look at all the attention you're getting. That'll teach me to let someone else take the celebrity.
It is very overwhelming. I wish not quite so many people knew me. I think so.
Try not to let it get to your head. Or, wait, maybe do? Sir Angelo definitely has. Now, I think it's time we discuss what we're doing in such a dangerous citadel in the first place.
Oh, but that is easy. We are here to see the Queen.
Of course. Eventually we'll see the Queen. But first, Havesy, I think it's only fair that you return the favor.
But how can I return a favor that you haven't done yet?
You see, Olala, the Second Citadel is home to a lot of highly magical artifacts. Objects that any magic user would give his soul to wrap his fingers around. And since I gave my soul away years ago, that means I need to get a little more creative.
Perhaps we could ask the Queen if...
You want to just ask for it and waste my perfect gem of a plan? That won't do, Havsy. It won't do at all.
Oh, I see.
Listen to me, and I will tell you exactly the plan I've cooked up. The only thing the Second Citadel loves more than slaying monsters and burning witches is the trophies it gets from doing either. They've dedicated an entire floor of their spire to the Hall of Trophies, and they hang heads and claws and other deliciously gruesome souvenirs there to bask in and remember why Citadel humans are so superior, etc., etc. But we only care about this hall because it holds the entrance to the trophy archive, storage for all the magical trophies that Citadel scholars call too dangerous for public display. Or, in other words, the room where all the fun things are. I need to get into that archive, Olala. There's something there I need more than air or food or life. I need to prove to someone that I'm right and they're wrong, and nothing in the universe is more important than that.
But how do we get into the trophy archive? And why must I be this man who is so very tall that when I look down at my feet I feel dizzy?
Because its contents are so dangerous. The door to the trophy archive is locked at all times by 2 keys. One of these is held by the captain of the Journeyman Knights, the other by the captain of the Guard. I will take on Sir Absalon, captain of the Journeymen. I've given you a form that the captain of the Guard will trust. I'd do it all myself, but she always sees through my transformations right away. Killjoy.
I will try, Mr. Quanyii, but I have never used my shape to deceive anyone before.
A shapeshifter who can't lie? Sorry, kid, but I don't buy it. You're cute, but not that cute. I've been fibbing since I couldn't change anything but the color of my hair.
But...
Now focus. We're at the gate of the Spire now.
Halt! State your name and purpose, citizens.
What are you, blind? You're talking to the top monster slayer in the kingdom, Sir
My name is
Angela-
Olala. It is a pleasure to meet you, Sir Knight.
Sir Angelo. Oh, always a kidder, aren't you?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh la la? What a name.
Yes, very funny, Angelo. But we have work to do, don't we? He's Sir Angelo the Strong. I'm Hector of the Archives. Here for... You know what? I'll let you guess that one.
The archives?
Smart boy. We'll be going in now.
My apologies, sir. It was very nice to meet you.
But Angelo, you don't recognize me?
You really weren't kidding about lying, were you?
But, Mr. Quanyii, I do not know what you... Oh no, I already made a mistake.
Adorable. Not as cute as me, but still adorable. All right then, we'll just have to change up our plan a bit. I want you to watch and listen as I work my magic on Captain Absalon, and then I want you to do the same with Captain Caroline, all right?
Okay, Mr. Quanyii.
Good. Now, turn into something small and hide in my pocket, somewhere you can still get a good view, all right? But remember that form, Havsy. You're not done with it yet.
Yes, Mr. Quanyii.
I'm ready.
Perfect. This is Absalon's office. Watch and learn. Captain Absalon?
Now that was a battle, wouldn't you say, Sir Frederick? I do not know which battle you refer to.
Captain Absalon, I have a request from the Queen.
Do you want me? Yes, fine. Well, my basic point is, Frederick, that if Captain Caroline and the guards can turn the craftsman's quarter inside out looking for shape-shifting beasties, then the journeyman ought to be able to turn a settlement inside out, upside down, and back again in half that time. Am I right?
Well, Captain...
But that, of course, raises the question of which settlement we should inspect next. Ballast? They had that witch a while back. Witches are like rats, they say. If you see one, there's bound to be 100 more close by.
Captain, I believe it was disproven that Ballast ever had a real witch.
Well, then I'd say they're due for one, wouldn't you? So, let's see. We'll gather a platoon together, headed by Sir Richard the Thorough, and we'll send them off to Ballast in the morning like so.
Sir Richard seems an excellent choice, Captain.
Excellent. No, I don't think so. A competent choice, yes, but Sir Richard is slow, his monster-slaying numbers just aren't where they should be. Now, if we add one of the real knights on it, the old stock, your Sirs Percy and Hector and Saints Grace, a Sir Galahad, now there were some witch hunters! With Sir Richard, it will be a lot of interviews, a lot of hemming and hawing, and then maybe a dunking after a week or two. Though I do love a good dunking. Gathers a big crowd, and hardly anyone ever drowns. No idea if they work, but that's monsters for you. Not like it's an exact science.
Captain Absalon, sir. I have urgent business from the Queen, sir.
From the Queen? So, Mira's too good to come ask me her favors herself, is she? Sir Frederick, you have the orders. Go talk to Sir Richard, see if you can't get him to run some people out of their houses, burn down a hut or something. Tell him not to come back until he's found 3 witches.
But, Captain...
No, you're right. Make that 5 witches. Off you go.
Yes, sir.
Now, you say the Queen needs something from me. You have the paperwork, I hope?
I do, sir. Here.
What's this? I don't see a signature here.
There's a signature.
No, there isn't. There isn't anything else on this page either. The whole damn thing's blank. What kind of prank does Mira think?
If you look again, Captain, I think you'll find everything's in order.
What are you talking about? Oh, so it is. Oh, my key to the trophy archive. Mira wants that. What'd she want that for?
Search me, sir. You know how the Queen can be.
Oh, cheeky. I could have reported you for that. Under the last king, I could have used your head for Farhole stickball for saying a thing like that.
Under the last king, I don't think I would have said anything of the kind, sir.
True enough. True enough. Oh, this is a request from old Mira, and yet it comes to me through a squire I've never met instead of a pigeon. Highly irregular.
If I were a pigeon, Captain Absalon, we couldn't have this delightful conversation, could we?
Still hardly a reason to... Aha! I know exactly what's going on here and exactly what you are.
Mr. Quanyii!
That's very exciting, Captain. How many guesses would you like before I spoil the answer?
No need to guess. I know exactly what to do with visitors like you.
Mr. Quanyii, look out! He's reaching for something in the desk.
Do you now?
Prepare yourself for an autograph. To my young friend with great cheek and greater potential, signed, Sir Absalon the Swift. There you go. You hold on to that, whatever your name is. It could be worth a lot of coins someday. Probably worth it now to the right buyer.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Now off you go. I have a campaign to plan, and these little wooden knights don't just move across this great big map all by themselves. Now, let's see. Angelo should be back soon, and what's Damien up to in that swamp up north, I wonder? Maybe I'll send Angelo for a visit.
Captain Absalon?
Oh, you're still here?
The key, Captain?
What key?
I had a form.
And a dashing form at that. Have you considered a career as a journeyman?
From the Queen. For your key to the archives?
Oh, that old thing, of course. Catch. Now, goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. I'll bring this to the Queen right away.
No good for a check-in, but then again, keeping him out of the Citadel is always a good idea. Or she gets her claws in him again. Or...
That was amazing, Mr. Quanyii.
Well, I'm just glad it's over. I can't stand that man. So, Ola, do you think you have the system down, ready to take on mean old Captain Caroline?
I think so. First, I am supposed to give her one of those blank pieces of paper.
Oh,
like
no,
did.
don't do that. She'll see right through that in a second.
Oh, well, then I'll tell her that the Queen sent me to...
The Queen? If you tell her the Queen wants the key, she'll snap it in two.
Oh, then I asked for her autograph?
Were you even paying attention, kiddo?
I think so, but I don't know what you want me to
Well,
do.
we're low on time, so you're just going to have to figure it out. Here, we're switching places.
Oh dear, it is so very tall up here again.
Get it together, kiddo. That's the door to the captain of the guard's office, right there.
But I'm not ready.
Angelo, is that you? Get in here, quickly, before Absalom sees you.
Looks like you'll have to make yourself ready, Ola. Bingo.
Whoa!
There you are. Finally. Absalom finally ran out of errands for you, did he?
Well,
You don't know what to say to her, just agree. She loves that.
yes, Sir Caroline.
It's about time. You've been gone for weeks, and I have too much work for you to do and too much to catch you up on.
Yes, Sir Caroline.
Oh, and don't you, but I'm a journeyman, so my duty is to Captain Absalom me, Angelo, because that empty-headed fool wouldn't know what to do with you if... What did you say?
Yes, Sir Caroline?
Oh. Well, what are you waiting for? Get over here. I've something to show you.
Yes, Sir Caroline. Hup.
The situation has worsened considerably since last time you were in the Citadel. We've an invader in Milltown who is escalating his demands by the day, and meanwhile it seems our Citadel isn't as secure as we thought. monsters, Sir Angelo. There are monsters everywhere in the Citadel. I have no idea what the past captains of the guard were doing, but it clearly wasn't much, because this supposed northern bastion of human security is teeming with magical creatures. Now, what does that make you think?
That is very good for them, and I hope they are very happy, sir.
Well, isn't that nice of you? But my job as captain of the guard is to protect the Citadel from monsters. And if that means running every last one of them out of here myself, I'll do it. You wouldn't believe where I found them, Angelo. Monsters underneath houses. Monsters in the plumbing. People keeping monsters as pets, if you can believe it. And worst of all, the shapeshifters.
Are there a great many shapeshifters, Sir Caroline? Many shapeshifters, and maybe some who are half human and half monster?
What did you just say?
I was only asking...
Half human, half monster. That's what you said. But you've been gone since long before that devil in Milltown made his demands. How did you know about it?
Someone in Milltown was asking for a half-human, half-monster?
If you didn't hear about it from Milltown, where did you hear it?
I mean, that is to say, well...
Say something, kiddo.
I don't remember.
Typical. So much for secrecy. Likely the entire Northern Wilds knows about that kite and his demands. Yes, Angelo, the journeymen and the guards have both been conscripted into finding this half-monster shapeshifter the kite wants so badly. But in the process, all we seem to find are other shapeshifters, hiding in the Citadel as livestock and pests, and even humans. It must be another of the monster's plots. I'm certain of it. We haven't been able to pull any confessions out of the other shapeshifters, but there's at least one we've confirmed as a clear threat. A nasty thing, lurking in the shadows, and has confessed already to eating a child, Angelo. A child. If just one could do that much harm, what would the others have done when prepared? So, I've had a few of the guards build these in response. Hold this.
Yes, Sir Caroline. But what is this stick? Oh, and what is this shiny rock at the end of it? It is very pretty, and it looks so smooth.
Can you be serious, Angelo, for even one moment?
Yes, Sir Caroline.
Touch the pretty stone all you like.
Ooh.
It's anti-magic stone, taken from the cells in that fort at the end of the world. Doesn't do a thing to us, but it gives the shapeshifters a very satisfying shock. And more importantly, it returns them to their true form.
Ah!
Be careful with that, you dolt. Really, Angelo, what's gotten into you?
It might be time to speed things up a bit, Havsy. The less time you're here, the less chance she has to catch you.
At any rate, where was I? Shapeshifters. Shapeshifters.
Sir Caroline, I am very sorry to interrupt you, but I have a most urgent request. And that is why I have come here. And it is why I have to leave as soon as possible. Please.
This is a request from Absalom, isn't it?
No, it is from me.
Sir Angelo the Strong.
Sir Angelo who's strong.
The Queen, then? She's having you run errands for her now?
No, just little old, big old me. I am in need of your key to the archive, please, ma'am. Sir, ma'am.
My key to the archive. You mean this key?
Yes! Thank you, Sir Caroline. I will take this key, and then I will return right away.
What do you need it for?
Beg pardon?
I asked you what you need it for, Angelo. The archives are a high-security area. This key is only to be used in case of great emergency. So what, then, is your emergency?
Everyone
seems very interested in the archives suddenly. The Queen, you, her. That's even where we caught that shadowy shapeshifter lurking in the Hall of Trophies by the archives door. So why do you need the key, Angelo? What's that noise?
Take the key, quickly!
Thank you for the key, Sir Caroline. I promise only to do the things I am supposed to do with it.
What sort of nonsense?
Ha-ha! Hello, Sir Caroline. It has been far too long since I've seen my greatest... Pardon me, Sir Caroline. I did not realize I was interrupting a meeting with, myself.
I knew it! Shapeshifter!
She's going for the anti-magic stone. Get out of here, Havsy!
Goodbye, Sir Caroline, and thank you very much for the key. Begods, I've become a little girl, and then a mouse. I didn't know I had it in me.
Don't just stand there, Angelo. That's the half-monster thing we're after.
What half-monster, Sir Caroline?
The one I just told you. I told it. Guards! Don't let that mouse get away.
A hunt in the Citadel's own Spire. How thrilling! Hup, 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 hup. Hup, 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 hup. Sir Caroline, aren't you coming along?
Shortly, but my role as captain means that first I have business with the Queen.
Ah, the thrills of upper management. Don't let me stop your fun, Sir Caroline. And now I shall get to mine. Hup, 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 hup,
Yes,
hup, 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 hup.
thrilling.
yourself for this. The biggest and most organized army in the world, and you still can't find what I want? Sorry, Your Majesty. That's just lazy.
She's listening to that damned soundstone. Again. My queen, if I may.
There is only one thing I'm hoping to hear from you, Captain. Please tell me you have the news I'm looking for.
Bring him here.
You don't think that perhaps you could stop that rock's babbling for a moment?
I am capable of listening to you while the soundstone plays.
My queen.
The kite sends me one of these soundstones each morning, Captain. It is my duty as the queen presiding over Milltown to bear witness to the fate of my people. And to study these sounds for any plan that might alleviate their suffering.
Take his gag out. The queen will want to hear this. Help me, please, somebody.
There is a difference between attempting to alleviate others' suffering and wallowing in suffering yourself, my queen.
Well, Mira, you know our deal. If you won't get me what I want, then I get to collect payment from the good people of Milltown. No, please don't. You'll hear from me again tomorrow, Queen Mira. And the next day, and the next. Every night, as long as it takes, someone in Milltown will die. Until I have that little half-monster abomination in my hands. Good night, Your Majesty.
You may tell me your news, Captain.
The abomination, the half-human, half-monster creature. It is here, in the Citadel. Sir Angelo and a squadron of guards are in pursuit of it now. My queen?
I give you permission to do whatever it takes to find this creature and bring it to me alive.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever is fastest. What are you still doing here?
Of course. Farewell, my queen.
Little creature, if only you knew the pain you've caused already, and the pain that's yet to come.
If you've enjoyed this tale, please consider donating to the Penumbra on Patreon. Our artists work tirelessly to bring you these stories, and if you have the means, we hope you will support our efforts. Every dollar helps. You can find that page at patreon.com/The Penumbra Podcast. If you support us on Patreon at the $10 level or higher, you'll receive access to commentary tracks like this one from actors Marge Dunn and Melissa DeJesus and co-creators Sophie Takagi Kaner.
I don't think about what my voice sounds like.
Yeah.
And the Quanyii voice is so deeply not my voice.
Yes.
That getting to record as a different Quanyii voice is just... I like hearing that in my ears.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I also like hearing it in my ears.
Yeah. He's a lot of fun.
Yes, I really like Boy Quanyii, and
Me
he's
too.
a little different. Like, his personality is a little bit different.
Yeah, well, and it helped me a lot, Sophie, when we were originally talking, like, the first rehearsal about slowing it down. Because Girl Quanyii, it's
So
very
fast.
high and it's very fast, and so I'm constantly trying to speed up. And slowing it down, it's almost like you just play Quanyii at a slower speed.
Did you know that the Penumbra has merchandise for sale? It's true. The Penumbra has partnered with DFTBA to bring you the posters, shirts, pins, and socks your hearts desire. Just go to dftba.com and search for the Penumbra Podcast. We would like to give special thanks to all who support us on Patreon, but especially to Minchowski, Jeff Meal, CJ, Sam Tosh, Tiny Demon Dragon. Are they, recording podcast monologues as couples therapy? Co. Saint Damien, I Cannot Be Prey, Slender Aphrodite Has Overcome Me With. NB Shaper, Jasper James, Caroline Seidman, Rad Bouquet Not Sad Bouquet, Red L, Izzy J, Kim Dauber, Jay Yanuzelli, Karen ZH, and Jamie Gunter for their incredibly generous contributions per episode. Thank you. This tale, The Devil in the Sunlight, was told by the following people. Marge Dunn as Olala, Melissa DeJesus as Quanyii, M. Sutherland as Sir Angelo, Alexander Stravinsky as Sir Absalon, Leslie Drescher as Sir Caroline, Kat Buckingham as Queen Mira, Simon Moody as the Kite, and Mertz as Guard Number 2. The Penumbra is created and produced by Sophie Takagi Kaner and Kevin Vibert. If you wish to know more about our ever-expanding, infinitely creative team of artists, musicians, editors, designers, and managers, you can read about them in the show notes of this episode. I'm afraid that is our time for today, dear travelers. We hope you will join us again soon.